Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Skye and today I'm doing a collab with Mia's Virtual Vanity here on YouTube. But basically we're going to be doing a collab based on a planet. Now that may sound weird saying it out loud, however Mia sent me this tweet right here of this stunning planet and she suggested, hey, should we do a collab on this because I feel like this is kind of like our aesthetic in a way. And I obviously said, hell yeah, I love Mia, I love her videos so much. She got me into Bernovich, which was actually my previous video, I'll link that down below. I love her commentary on makeup because, like she says on her channel, we can like makeup and still be quite critical of it. I highly recommend subscribing to Mia if you haven't already. You are definitely missing out if you're not watching her. And yeah, let's get into this kind of like get ready with me turning myself into a planet type thing. So I've got the tweet on my phone right here, and the colours, especially in this picture right here, very much like aquas, purples, pinky tones, and naturally I had to wear my Seafoam jumper even though I've worn this in so many of my looks and videos recently. I'm sorry, it's my favourite. But we're gonna get right on into it. I've already done my base makeup off camera because I'm not gonna lie, my skin is suffering. I forgot to prime my eyes off camera, so I'm just gonna do that real quick just now. Now I have a vision for this look. Basically on the eyes, I want to do mostly turquoise because this planet has mostly that kind of seafoamy turquoise colour, and purple on the eyes. And then on the face, I'm gonna do some really intense blush, and I want to draw little stars and planets as like freckles because I thought that would be really adorable. I've got that TikTok song, Space Girl. What's that like dance that the kids do? I don't know. That the kids do. Bro, I'm 20. I'm thinking of dipping into Creepy Cute for the mattes in this because I want to kind of make this kind of more pastel-esque because, I mean, it's me. And maybe I might dip into a few shades from the Fun Size palette if I want to make things a bit brighter. So I think I'm going to use the combination of the two. So I think I'm going to take a really super fluffy brush that is stained with purple because we know that I don't like washing my brushes. And I'm first going to dip into this shade right here called Planchette, and I'm going to kind of put that all over my eyes. I don't really have like a proper set vision on where this look is going to go, but let's get into it. I'm really fascinated about space and all that good stuff, but like if I think about space too much, I start having an existential crisis and think I am insignificant in this entire world. And you know, that's not exactly a feeling that I want to feel all the time, but I do love planets, I love space. If you're curious, my favourite planet in our solar system is Neptune. I remember learning about the solar system in like year 2. And like seeing Neptune and being like, okay, that's my planet. Nobody else can have that planet because it's mine. In case you're new on my channel, I really like doing dramatic blended looks and that sort of thing, and I love taking my shadow all the way to my temples. If you haven't done it before, try it, it's really fun. Since this look is going to be super blushed as well, I want to make sure that the eyes match, and my throat is giving up. I'm so sorry, I'm recovering from a bit of like a cough. And I'm going to take this shade right here called Player 1 from the Fun Size palette, My Baby, and I'm just going to kind of deepen up the outer V. Even though this purple isn't like a super deep purple, it is darker than the pastel that we've used, so it'll kind of act as a deepening shade. I don't want to make this look like super dark or anything like that. I want to keep it quite pastel-y, but I still want to have a bit of dimension with the purples. I'm trying to think of what Mia's gonna do, but I feel like she's gonna do something really pastel as well. I love Mia's looks, like they are just so beautiful and breathtaking. I'm now going to take those shades Planchette and Player 1 and just kind of put that on my lower lash line a little bit. But only on the outer portion of my lower lash line. We're just going to take that super big brush again and then just blend even more. We're going to make this lower lash line quite smoky. I do love myself a smoky lower lash line, I cannot lie. Now for the inner portion of my lid, I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is called Creep It Real. This is kind of a turquoisey colour, and I'm just gonna buff that in. This shade is one of my favourite shades in this palette because it's unbelievably pigmented and it just works so beautifully. There is a turquoise in the Fun Size palette, however I find it's not as pigmented and doesn't work as nicely I mean, it's good. You can make it work if you don't have Creepy Cute, but I just prefer Creepy Cute. And I'm just gonna repeat that on the lower lash line as well. Okay, now that that's all done, I'm going to dip into some of my Bernovich shadows because I want to make this sparkly. And I think I'm going to take this shade right here. This is X21. It's one of my favorite shades in my collection already. Okay, I'm just going to take that on a stiffer brush and spray it. Since I'm not going to be using glitter glue, I kind of want this to be a bit more like soft. So I don't really want the harsh edge of glitter glue. So we're just going to place that in the center of my lid. Actually, instead I'm gonna go in with my finger for this. I feel like these shadows work best with a finger, but I just like applying metallics with my finger anyways. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Now I'm going to highlight my inner corners, and for that I'm going to take another Bernovich shadow because I cannot be stopped. I'm going to take this shade right here called XO2, and this is one of my favorite inner corner shades as well. Like, how stunning. And I'm going to place that a little bit further on my lower lash line, like just here. I love taking shimmers on my lower lash line. It just makes everything a bit more sparkly and fun and more fairy-like as well. Now for my waterline, I'm actually going to take a silver liner. I was going to do a lilac purple, but I feel like I want a little bit more shine, so I'm going to take this kind of like chrome silver liner just to add a little bit more shine. Real quick, I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna do my mascara because I cannot film and do mascara at the same time, and we'll be back to do the face. Okay, mascara done. Now let's move on to the face. I'm going to be doing like some really heavy blush with this look, and for that I'm going to use Lethal Nectar right here. It's my favorite blush in my collection. If you haven't tried it and you want to, you won't regret it. So I'm gonna take this on like a domed brush right here, and I'm just gonna... I'm going hella blushed for this look, okay? So I'm just gonna place this on the apples of my cheeks, across my nose, and all the way up here. Basically like doing a stripe of blush on my face. I really love doing this technique. I think it looks absolutely adorable. I know some people may say it looks sunburn-esque, and you know what? I like that look. So I open the door for my cat Molly, and she sits in my chair. This is Molly, in case you've never seen her before. She's a sweet baby. Hang on. Molly, I need to sit in this chair. You can sit on my laps, honey. Oh no, don't go on my desk. You're gonna get blush all over your paws. She nearly just stood in my blush, and she's now on my desk. Molly. Come, honey. Out of all the places in my room you want to hang out at, you want to hang out at my desk. Now, because I want to make this extra space themed, I'm going to paint on some little stars and planets, like I said earlier, and I'm going to use my Glisten Cosmetics liners. I think I'm going to start with this shade right here, which is called Grape. I've zoomed you guys in a little bit closer just so you can actually see what I'm doing, but that's a little star. That's a baby star. I'm actually going to switch to a skinnier brush because I want to get those fine details properly. Okay, and before I continue with the rest of these little stars, I'm actually going to put on some highlighter because I do want to put some stars kind of where I normally highlight. So for highlighter, I'm going to take Kaleidos Moon Cruiser right here. It's basically a sparkly purple blue. Alright, now I'm just going to continue with like a little time lapse of me doing this, and the other shades I'm going to be using for my little stars are going to be the shades Strawberry and Blueberry, both from Glisten. And now finally I'm gonna put something on my lips. I think I'm just gonna opt for a gloss because I think I want the focus to mainly be on the eyes. I might use a little bit of this. This is Sub-Zero from Lethal, and I think that would work really nicely. I removed some of my base makeup off my lips, and I think actually instead of just using this gloss, I'm gonna use a combination of these two. I'm gonna use Kaleidos Hypnotize with a bit of Sub-Zero on top because this gloss is quite frosty and I feel like it doesn't quite work on its own. You can make it work, but I personally prefer when there's more of a base color underneath. Also, do you see my usage on this gloss? Like, I'm close to finishing it. I really like this color, it's really pretty. Now we've got a really cute base color, and now I'm going to apply a little bit of Sub-Zero on top of that in the center of my lips. Like, whoa. I don't know if you can see the shine, but it's shiny. I treat this color more as a lip topper. And that, my friends, is the final look. I am really happy with how this came out. I feel so cute, and I feel like it represents the planet quite nicely. So with all of that said and done, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please go check out Mia's channel. I will link her video and her channel down below. I love Mia and she deserves all the love, and thank you, Mia, for collabing with me on this. Full details of this makeup look should already be on Instagram, which is Beauty by Skye right here. Do follow me on there if you want to see more makeup content from me. You can also follow me on my other social media. I run a makeup community Discord, the link to join will be down below, and my Twitter are both linked down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. We do a lot of kind of like get ready with me's, talk about indie makeup, all of that good stuff. If that sounds interesting to you, I would love to have you here on my channel. And as always, stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.